One of the biggest things I think that as operators that we do is we have this feeling of invincibility. And when I got hurt, that was a tough one to swallow.
You're part of the team, and then all of a sudden, bam, this incident happens and you're getting medevaced out of there. All of a sudden, you're all alone.
To see the person that you care about most hook up to a bunch of machines, it was my worst fear that actually became a reality.
I think for a lot of us, there's a little bit of denial.
I was really angry and had no idea why.
Gained a lot of weight. Buried myself in a room upstairs. Drank a lot.
Really started to beat myself up and start to spiral down this very dark hole.
To the men and women of SOF, you not only chose to serve our great nation as members of the military, you also answered the call for the toughest and most demanding missions. We trained you, we outfitted you, and you sacrificed yourselves for us. Now, let us serve you.
The USSOCOM Care Coalition is SOCOM's Wounded Warrior program. We provide advocacy for all SOF wounded, ill, and injured and their families across 4 lines of operation: recovery, rehabilitation, reintegration, and transition.
When I found out that Ken had been injured, I remember we were sitting at my kitchen table. Call came from Kent's commander, and he said, Kent's been shot.
It never occurred to me that I might come back hurt. You know, there's all kinds of advice that's given to you at that point in time when you're laying there in the bed.
It's definitely a rude awakening to your family when they know that, you're not immortal.
I was diagnosed with metastatic prostate cancer. It was already throughout my skeleton.
Since it's a brain injury, people don't see it. If you look fine, if you look okay, people assume you are okay all the time.
If you have been wounded, ill, or injured while serving with SOF, call the Care Coalition and get enrolled. The Care Coalition is here to help you navigate through recovery and beyond.
The Care Coalition advocates were absolutely phenomenal.
He told me what to do, when to do it, how to do it. That was probably the best contact I had through this entire process.
Physical therapy is set in place to build you back to the point you need to be.
The seizures and TBI is the worst I've ever dealt with in my life.
I got to the point where I had to go seek help for psychological issues.
Care Coalition that's an asset that you have.
My liaison said, you're going to go on the strip. It was a pheasant hunt, but it was a lot of wounded soldiers. That's what opened up the shell of, hey, guys are going to get our own guys through this.
If you need help, if your spouse needs help, if your children need help, call the Care Coalition. We recognize that the well-being of the family is essential to the readiness of the force. You never have to face these challenges alone.
Team Room is a private peer-to-peer collaboration site exclusively designed for U.S. military wounded, ill, and injured service members and their caregivers. The site features professional and peer-sourced videos and forums that are focused on the issues of the injured community.
Team Room allows users to benefit from the experiences of others that have traveled the same path to recovery and rehabilitation.
Take advantage of the adaptive sports programs. You're going to be around other guys that have to figure out how to do it again.
Almost life or death mentally, you got to have that mission, something to push towards.
That's not what happens to you, it's how you let that event or that injury affect you that defines your character.
I thought about deploying, and part of it for me was just a little closure. Maybe go back, not be defeated, I guess, by this injury.
When we talked about redeployment, it came down to whether my children were going to be okay with it.
If I would have been injured worse to the point where I could not have been able to get back to the boys, try to work to help on the backside.
The Care Coalition is staffed with experts on navigating all aspects of life post-injury. There is no situation they have not already encountered.
You're going to be given the tools to get back to a level in which you are independent.
It doesn't matter if you lose body parts. If that's inside of you, it's part of your soul, then it shines through.
It's not the same, but it's definitely a new normal. And for us now, this is normal.
It's about finding what inspired you beforehand and reapplying it.
Try and help other guys, if they've been injured or going through tough times. Whatever I can do to inspire them inspires me.
Plenty of other things in your life that you're going to do that are going to define who you are.
You have been provided a gift, and it's this ability to get out there and motivate and inspire people, and you can get out there and make a difference.
There's so many good people out there that are trying to help. You just have to be willing to accept that help.
You have kept faith with our nation, and we will keep faith with you. The Care Coalition is our action arm to assist in your recovery, rehabilitation, reintegration, and transition. We are committed to you and your family, now and in the future.
It is a mental commitment to put one foot in front of the other and drive forward.
Go out and get help.
It's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to talk about it.
Everyone has their times when they can't be 100% strong.
It's too short. Life is way too short. Get the help that you need.